Hello everybody, welcome back to the Star Wars Shack. This is Zach. Today we're going to be covering the clone trooper that lived 50 years after the Clone Wars. This is Kix, a member of the 501st Legion you might be familiar with from the Clone Wars TV show. I'm not going to be covering his Clone Wars appearances today, so if you want to find that out, leave me a comment and let me know, and I might cover his Clone Wars appearances. Our story starts in the Clone Wars arc, in which the inhibitor chips are discovered. We see Tup, another clone, randomly attack Tipley. After the attack, Tup was taken to the medical bay. After a little while, Kix, Fives, Rex, Tipley, and Anakin went to go check on Tup. When informed of what he had done, Tup was in denial. Tup was then sedated, and Kix was ordered to keep watch on Tup, checking his medical scans. At first glance, Tup's lashing out appeared to be combat-related stress. However, Rex and Fives were not very convinced by this explanation, as clones were designed to not endure combat-related stress. Kix then decided that the best way to find out what happened with Tup was to send him to Kamino. Tup was then sent with Fives to Kamino to investigate what happened. Kix was to carry on with duty though. On Kamino, Fives discovered the secret of the inhibitor chips that were designed to have all the clones execute the Jedi. After finishing the campaign he was assigned on, Kix returned to Coruscant with the rest of the 501st. One night on Coruscant, Kix was in a clone bar. He was then approached by Fives and informed of the events that had occurred on Kamino. Fives told Kix that the reason the Kaminoans had found for the attack was a virus. Fives did not believe this to be true, and told Kix that he was being framed for trying to kill the Chancellor, and being accused of having the same quote-unquote virus that Tup had. Fives told Kix that all the clones were being framed in one way or another, and that the only way to sort this out would be to contact either Rex or Anakin Skywalker. Kix told Fives he should turn himself in, to which Fives said that Kix simply didn't understand how large things had become. Fives correctly discovered that this was actually a large conspiracy that concerned the entire Republic. Kix then agreed to send Rex the coordinates so Fives could meet up with him. The two then parted ways, and Kix wished Fives luck with whatever he had planned. While initially in slight disbelief, Kix actually had many questions from this encounter, and it left him very confused. The next time we see Kix is in early Season 7 of the Clone Wars in the Bad Batch arc. After assisting the Bad Batch, Kix seriously began to wonder what had happened with Fives. He questioned if it was a virus or if it was something deeper. After looking into it further, Kix was able to discover that Fives was actually right. There was actually inhibitor chips implanted in all the clones. Kix then removed his inhibitor chip. However, his investigations caught the notice of Count Dooku. Count Dooku then ordered the kidnapping of Kix. Kix was then captured and interrogated by the Separatists to find out whether or not the secret had gotten out about the inhibitor chips. It had not. The Separatists believed that Kix was deceiving them, so he was to be sent to the Sith themselves. He was boarded on a Separatist cruiser and put in a cryostasis pod. Shortly after the cruiser took off, it was attacked by Republic forces. The cruiser was quickly destroyed because it did not even have its shields up at the time of the attack. Knowing that the ship was going to go down, one B-1 battle droid launched the ship to random coordinates, as it was his order to not let Kix get captured by the Republic. After jumping to hyperspace to a random destination, the ship crashed on Phonema. For 50 years, Kix laid in stasis on the desert in Phonema. After those 50 years, a pirate named Sidon Athano and his crew found the crashed Separatist cruiser. On the cruiser, he found a transmission. This transmission originated from the same B-1 battle droid that launched the ship into hyperspace in the first place. It was a distress signal, mentioning that the ship had very important cargo belonging to Count Dooku. Sidon then realized that the cargo was probably in the very ship he was searching right now. After the search, he found Kix. After a while, Sidon was able to get Kix out of stasis. When Kix finally realized what was going on, quite upset that he was never able to save the Jedi, as he had had the knowledge preventing Order 66, but was not able to act upon it. After learning more and more about what had happened in his 50 years of stasis, Kix finally agreed to join Sidon's crew, called the Crimson Corsair. As part of the crew, Kix provided them with the knowledge of the locations of Old Republic bases, allowing the crew to loot them for riches. That's all we know so far for the extended story of Kix. Hopefully we do find out more about his adventures with the Crimson Corsair. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave me a comment letting me know what you want me to cover in the future. And subscribe for more Star Wars content. See you next time on the Star Wars Shack.